Welcome to Thursday, Triple B. Stand up, find a place on your mat with your feet about outer hip distance apart. You can place the hands together or just right on top of you. Maybe close the eyes or turn your gaze low for a moment and take in a few breaths. Welcome yourself to this time for you, for your practice, celebration of body, of movement, of ability. Take a few deep breaths in. Empty it all out. And take the arms up with you. Open the eyes. Inhale. Exhale, release the arms. Little bend in the knees. Do it a couple of times. Inhale, big breath high. Exhale and release. One more. Inhale, big breath high. On your exhale, fold over. Find a little stretch through the back of the legs. Shake your head, yes and no. And then turn on your mat to downward facing dog with your hands forward and your feet back. Pedal it out here, back and forth. We'll warm up the body first, and then I've got a block for the legs, a block of work for arms, a block of work concentrating on abs and core. A little cardio if we have some time before we cool down. Inhale, come forward to plank pose. Here in plank pose, pull the heels close in, squeeze your glutes. Lengthen the tailbone, tone the belly, look a little forward, hold strong, top of your plank. Side plank, balance on your right hand, stack your feet. Take the left arm up to the sky. Before the body gets overly tired, find that side plank, we'll visit it later. Two hands down. Open it up to the second side. Try to keep your hips lifted, shoulder over or back from the line of your wrist. Go back to downward facing dog. Take your feet just a little bit wider than the line of your hips. Reach your right hand to the left leg, twist underneath. Place the right hand back down. Do the second side, so we pick up the left hand, balance, and then add the twist, left hand to the right leg. Set the left hand back down, forward to plank. 4 mountain climbers, bring in the right knee, left knee, right knee, left knee. Step up to the front of the mat for a squat, hands off the mat. Set it back down, step back. Down dog. Walk the hands to your feet. Stand up, reach the arms to the sky. And we speed this up. Exhale, forward fold. Walk it out to down dog. Add the twist underneath. Right hand to the left side. Left hand to the right side. Forward to plank. 4 knees for mountain climber. Right, left, right, left. Step or even start to jump forward. 1 squat. Step or jump back. Dog pose. Hands to your feet. Stand up, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Keep it moving like this. Walk it out. You don't have to be right on pace with me. Twist underneath your body. Mountain climbers can be low impact with pulling the knees in, a little higher impact with a jump. Step or jump forward. Step or jump back. So there is room for all of us to find how the body is best going to warm up and move today. One more time, fold it over, walk it out, add your twist, reach and twist, mountain climber, step or jump to one squat, back, down dog. Walk your hands to your feet, always a nice bend in the knees to make that doable. Roll it up, reach the hands high, stay here, lift, 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 arms to the sky. Big reach. Bring the feet closer together, hold on to your right wrist and lean to the left side. Come across the center, hold on to the second wrist, up and over second side. Good. Inhale, come to middle. Relax your arms, give everything a little bit of a shake. Okay, the first move. Start with a block in the legs. You're going to use your heaviest dumbbell and you just need one. I'm going big today, but one big dumbbell. Suitcase squat into a curtsy lunge. I want you to stand in the center of your mat, more towards the top edge of the mat. Dumbbell in your right hand, left arm out, just for a little counterbalance here. We're going down slow. You squat low for 2 and up for 2. Step the right foot back and squat, up and step. Okay, going between those two things. Here we go. We're slow for 4. We go down, 2, up, 2. Back, squat, up, step. Down, 2, up, 2. Back, squat, up, step. Good. 2 more, nice and slow like this. And then we'll speed it up, double the pace. When I speed it up, if you want to stay at the slower pace, you of course may. So it's one beat here, down and up, back and in, down and up, back and in. Keep the chest lifted the whole time. Knees right over the center of the feet. 4 more like this. Down, up, curtsy, together. Down, up, curtsy, together. 2 more. Looking good. 1 more. What we do on one side, we do on the other side. Switch the weight. Slow. Down for 2 and up. Step, curtsy, lift, and step. So each time, core gets a little bit of work just from the counterbalance of the weight. Little unnoticeable work there for the most part, but we're always having to adjust. We're going faster now. Down, up, curtsy, step. Down, up, curtsy, step. Good. Keep it moving. Work with your breath. The important thing is not exactly when and how the inhale, the exhale comes. It's just simply, are we aware? Is the breath moving with us? 2 more here. Squat, lift, squat, stand, squat, lift, curtsy, together. I've got this big dumbbell, so for the combination side to side, I'm gonna hold it in both hands. If you have a lighter weight, you'll probably get away with switching it from side to side here without any trouble, all right? We're gonna put the two sides together, which means we do it to the right, left, like that. Nice breath in, release it out. It's the faster movement. Squat, curtsy, squat, curtsy, squat, curtsy, squat, curtsy. Keep moving for 4 and 3, 2 and 1. Safely bend your knees to set your weights down. 1 minute, skaters side to side. Hands, let them do what they need to do for you. Good. You can step it or jump it, side to side. Same actions that you were doing in the lunge in terms of keeping chest upright. 30 more seconds here. Just keep moving. Right, as you jump into the next side, think inner thighs squeezing together. You've got this. We're here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand. Hands over chest and belly or palms together. Notice your breath, how you feeling. First big block. Check it off. Shake it out a little bit, roll the shoulders up and back. We're moving into our upper body or arms block. Big concentration in shoulders here. You'll need 1 weight in each hand. I'm using 5 pounds. 5 pounds or lighter is probably gonna do most of us. Watch me first. This first raise is like candlesticks, straight up and down. The second raise is palm down, straight out to the side. The third, you'll squat and turn the palms up to pull in. Okay, we're doing all 3 of those motions together. It starts slow here. Start with your candlesticks. Lift up, 2, 3, 4, and down. 2, 3, 4. Shoulder raise out to the side, palms facing down. Turn the palms up, bend the knees, pull in like you're rowing, and down. Here we are, candle raise up, 2, 3, 4, very slow, down, 3, 4, palms down to raise out to the side, 3, 4, and down, 2, 3, 4. Squat, 2, pull elbows back, palms up, straighten the arms, and stand, okay? Go back to your candlesticks and lower. Engage the abs as we go here. 2 more, nice and slow like this, and then we will speed it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Slow, 2, 3, 4. Lower, 2, 3, 4. Lift, 2, 3, 4. Down, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's faster. 2, 3, 4. Everything in twos. 2, 1 counts on this. 1, 1, 1, 1. 2, 2, and down. 2, 2, 2, and down. 2. Single counts as you turn the palms up. Keep going and down. Candlesticks, then out to the side, shoulder raise. Work forearms and stand. Shoulders front, shoulders side. It's forearms to take you here to the row. Aha, nice, you're getting it. Up and down to the side. No higher than the shoulders there as you lift. Stay strong in the legs the whole time. This quick one set is like you're doing Utkatasana, chair pose. You're in Tadasana, mountain pose, as you stand. Down, lift. 2 more like this, up and down. All the kids getting involved for Janelle. It's a fun one. Down, pull it in, and stand. 1 more here. Lift straight out, candlesticks. Don't let the wax fall. And then out to the side, palms are down. Flip the palms for your pull in. Set your weights down. Come down to your mat, all fours. I call this one shoulder floss. So like you're going into cow pose, squeeze the tips of the shoulder blades in towards each other. Like you're doing cat pose, press down into your hands, round the backs away from one another. So it's squeezing rhomboids in and then expanding out. Floss in and floss out. Do it a few more times. So it's just moving in the shoulder girdle so that we really see our range of motion here. A lot of times the arm work that we do in this Triple B class, I'm not looking for intensity and weights. It's very purposeful movement so that it translates as help and stability, usually, in our asana practice. A little bit more in the flossing here. If it feels a little too minute in the movement, do big old cat and cow, and that'll get you to where we need to go. Like descend the heart, squeeze the shoulder blades in, and then puff back out. You're here just a little bit longer. 1 more. Change to downward facing dog. So the abdominal work, the core section here, there are no weights. I want you to start in downward facing dog. We move right into it. Step your right foot forward to low lunge. Lift your right hand high for a twist. Set the hand right back down. Step all the way back to dog pose. This is the first move. Left foot forward. Add a twist. Left hand down and step back. It's slower. 2 steps, 2 counts to step forward, 2 counts to twist, 2 counts to lower the arm, 2 counts to step back. 1 more like that. Step through and twist. Set the hand. We are speeding it up. Speed with me or stay at that pace. It's 1, 1, 1, 1. Step, twist, lower, step back, step forward, twist, lower, Step back, find your rhythm. You don't have to stay exactly with me. Just keep moving. Low lunge to a twist, back and forth, side to side. It gets us into hips. It gets us into thinking quickly with the core. Notice your breath. Keep going with it. Don't worry about how many. Go to the slower pace, go to the faster pace. Do what you can do. You're here for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Stay in downward facing dog. Side plank. Face the direction that you can most easily see the camera. I'm going right hand, outer edge of the right foot, side plank. Take the left arm straight up to the sky, but then overhead like you do an extended side angle. Can you crunch elbow and knee, top arm, top leg in, and then extend out? We've got 4 slow like this. Pull in and out. Great modifications in this move is bottom knee down. 1 more slow. Pull the knee and elbow in and extend out. We've got 8 faster ones. Go for it. 8, extend. 7, extend. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 hands down, down dog. Breathe it out. Second side. Left hand, outer edge of the left foot, or what your second side is. Find side plank first. Keep the hips lifted, straight, strong, bottom arm. Again, great variation, bottom knee down. Take the top arm overhead, way long overhead. Ready, slow, pull the elbow and knee in for 2 and out for 2. In for 2, out for 2. Little crunch each time, in and out. In, we're faster. We've got it, let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here's the good news. You've done all 3 blocks of work, down dog. Better news, worse news, I don't know. We've got plenty of time for a cardio block. Pedal out the feet here for a moment. Shake out your head. Nice bend in the knees. Walk your hands backwards to your feet. Forward fold here for a moment. If with heart rate you need a little lift in the chin, just keep the chin lifted, look more forward. If it's okay for you, hold on to your elbows, drop the head, and sway a little bit side to side for a moment. Slowly roll on up to standing. Shoulders up and back a couple of times. Find the center of your mat. Those big breaths that we started class with. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, release, little bend in the knees each time. Inhale, lift up. Exhale and release. One more like this. Inhale, lift up. Exhale and release. Easy jacks, step it out side to side. So this is your low impact jumping jack. You can stay right here with the side to side movement or change full jack. Go in and out, whatever works best for you. Think soft in the feet, whether you're stepping or jumping. Mix it up. Step for 8, jump for 8. This is always how I wake up the house in the morning. I'm on top of everybody. Just jump on them. Keep it up here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. How are you? Hands together, hands on your body. Breathe. Check in. Make it up towards the front of the mat, front short side of your mat. We've got one air squat, one step back, each side, one air squat. Right back, left back, air squat. Doesn't need to be a big lunge here, just step, step, air squat. This becomes air squat. Tap the hand down as you step back. We're working in. Stay at any of these levels. Mix the levels up. The important thing right now, you keep moving. Level it up again. It's down, back, in, up, air squat. Down, back, in, up, air squat. That way I don't have to call it a burpee. Down, back, in, air squat. So mix up the levels here. Don't worry about how I'm getting it right. If I'm getting it right, move. Stick with the lunges. You could step your burpee. Right, left, air squat, hands down, step back, back, in, up, squat. You can do this. You came to put body, mind, breath together. See it here. We are almost done. Do for 4. For 3. For 2. Last one. Again, center of the mat, Hands in prayer, hands at the waist, hands on heart, on belly. Close your eyes if it's safe for you. Breathe. You've already sweated, you've already moved your body today. That starts us at least 10% ahead, right? Cool down, sun salutation. Inhale, lift the arms up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Step back to plank. Lower flat down to your yoga mat. Peel your chest up. And this is child's pose here. Press back to child's pose. Thread your right arm under the left, twisted child's pose. Extend the right arm out. Take the left arm into the twist. Extend the left arm out. Come up to all fours. Extend the right leg straight back behind you. Lift to about the line of your seat. Flex the foot, point the toes down. Take the left arm out, opposite arm and leg here. And then move it out to the diagonal, so right leg a little to the right, left arm a little to the left. Back into your center. Lower down, left hand, right foot. Pick it up, second side, left leg goes up. Flex the foot, point the toes down, extend the right arm out in front. Open it to your side, diagonal. Back into the center. Lower down. Sit back on your heels, interlace your fingers, flip the palms up, reach high. Take a little twist here, look over your right shoulder as the arms drop down. As you come back to the center, reclasp the hands, second favorite finger in front, lift up. And add the twist, look over your left shoulder. Come back to all fours. Lift your right leg, extend it straight back again. Sorry, I'm actually starting with my left so you guys can see it a little bit better. So lift one leg, flex the foot again, turn hips, toes down to the mat. Keep that, but bend the lifted knee and pulse up here, up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Keep going, but take the pulse even smaller, move less. Stay at the top of the pulse best you can. Tone in the belly, don't let the weight drop into shoulders or hands. Pull the knee back in and then change it out to the side. Try to balance the hips, and same thing here. 8 bigger pulses. And then as if you can't even see the pulse, but you can feel that movement from within, try to stay at the top of your height and lift, lift, lift. Notice the weight along the hands, shoulders. Keep squaring the hips best we can. Tone the belly. Knees down. Second side, extend your second leg straight up and back. Flex the toes, point the toes down. Bend the knee. Here we are, 8 bigger pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Toes straight up towards the sky the whole time. 8 smaller pulses right up at the top there. Glutes should be on fire. Quads a bit on fire here. Take it out to the side. Pulse bigger for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Smaller pulses. Just hold the leg up. We're almost out of it. You've done it. Set it down. Downward facing dog. Tuck the toes, lift your hips. Pigeon prep, bring the right knee behind the right wrist. Lower the heel towards the left hip. Walk it out and down to your forearms. Try to keep the weight even, side to side. Don't fall onto your right hip here. A little more weight onto the left side of the body will help. Close your eyes, feel the stretch. Gather it back up to your hands through downward facing dog. Second side, bring the left knee behind the left wrist, heel towards the right hip. Come down to the forearms. And just stay there, breathe there. No reason to watch me. Stay in your pigeon pose. Slow down, calm the breath. And again, come on up, downward facing dog. Last one here, just nice full stretch. Change, come all the way to lie down onto your back. As you do so, pull your knees into your chest. Give it a good squeeze. Rock from side to side. Take in good strength and stability work that we did today in legs, in arms, in core. Lifted heart rate, healthy cardio. Take the arms out to a T shape. Set both knees down towards your right side in a supine twist. And always ever so important, stretch and cool down. I, of course, love to stretch. So I always see this cool down as the reward at the end of the resistance training, at the end of the cardio. Take it in, enjoy it. Lower the knees over to the second side. Give yourself a little time here. Okay, we'll bring it back to the middle. Just a nice warm squeeze, both knees into the chest. If there's any last little bits of movement, add it in here. happy baby, maybe a figure 4 stretch, a little more engagement in the hips. Whatever feels nice to you, feel free. And then give yourself 60, 90 seconds. It doesn't have to be super long, but a little bit of full release. Lie on your back or a comfortable seat, but find stillness. If you're lying back, slowly take your time to move up to a seated position. Place your hands where feels best, most centered to you. Bow your chin, full grace and offering of thanks to yourself for this time, for practice, for movement, for setting your day into a good place. Thanks to those who joined us, lent your energy, your excitement to be here. I'd like to close this morning in the sound of Om, getting the voice moving. Helps to open up the rest of the space. Feel free to sing along, to listen, to tune it out. Empty out the breath here. Take a deep breath in. Again, thank you. Namaste.